dopey pirate tape of this album. And apparently it was huge in the States, and it was just before it broke in Europe. And it was Two Princes by the Spin Doctors.
Yeah. I mean, I know that they had another... No, it's not that big. It's not. The second song's not that big.
No, it's
nowhere
not.
near. Nowhere, it's not.
Two Princes is... Forget it.
It is.
Took the world over
It is.
for 6 months.
I mean, if I can't remember the fucking name of your song, then it's...
Forget it. It's over.
Yeah, see you later.
We can always force something out, but like Two Princes, that's it.
Little Miss Know-It-All.
Cool. Yeah.
Who cares though? It's not fucking... It's not as big as that.
No, I heard that song on a dodgy pirate tape that my uncle brought home when he was in the Lebanon, and I listened to the whole album and I liked the album. That was the big song. You could tell.
There's not many songs that sound like that.
No.
If you think about it.
It's a weird kind of bohemian-y.
It's really weird.
Dandy Warhols-y kind of feel to it, but years ahead of its time. And it's so...
It's it's another really good feel-good song without being trashy.
Yeah. Like it's great. You could tell the lads were having a crack. Like it comes across.
The breakdowns and the bridges are great.
His bongos on, yeah. Like he's having the best crack singing.
Big crack song.
Yeah. But like, were they happy?
Man, they had to have been happy making that.
They had to have been.
It also has a bit of a rap in it.
Marry
him. I don't want to look again to see again. That's quite rappy.
There's loads of that though. Remember Robbie Williams decided to be a rapper for a while?
On some of his songs? Yeah. Oh, he did.
But he had the skin suit on where he was meant to, they were taking the flesh off.
Rock TJ.
Yeah.
I don't think it's on that. He does the rap, is it?
Yeah. I don't want to rap.
Isn't it terrible when some people do raps like Blondie? No, don't do that.
Yeah, Blondie
don't
do
that.
Song as well.
Even Killing Joke do it.
Yeah, of course they do.
But I like that album. I don't care. Outside the Gate. I don't care.
Do you like Outside the Gate?
I do. Not all of it, but there's about there's 4 songs I love on it.
But that's a jazz solo album that they just rebadged. It's not.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, and you can tell that the music is not. It's very.
It's him with some fucking Roland synth.
I like it. I like a lot of songs. There's a song on that, right, called Tijuanaco. If you listen to that, it's Pearl Jam's Black.
Really?
It's by the end of it, it's like do 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 on it, and Killing Joke had a huge influence on grunge. We know that from Nirvana.
On everything.
Yeah. On everything. But I did like that. So
again, there's another podcast. There's an entire podcast and there's Killing Joke songs.
Best Killing Joke songs.
Not even. Just
interesting ones.
As far as I'm concerned, Killing Joke are the only band in the world that you could turn around to and say, I need you to write an industrial song. And they will write the best industrial song ever written. One. Yeah. And you'll turn around to me, I need you to write like some sort of like dark goth pop song. And
but I want you to infuse it with Middle Eastern chords and themes.
I honestly think they're the most talented band of all time. I'm going to call it. I'm calling it. I don't think there's a genre they couldn't do.
I think what you can definitely say about Killing Joke is they never let you down.
Never.
It's just quality and quantity of their albums. Yeah. They don't really suffer. No. I can't believe that they keep releasing banger albums.
They should be dried up by now. I don't know.
They should be.
That's far from. Right, what's your next one?
My next one is, just let me check my list here so I don't make it sure, because I know I delete one based on that. The Breeders' Cannonball. Yeah. I don't really think I know that it's off a big album, but I really don't think that it's as far as I'm concerned, I classify it as a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, there's nothing else, is there? Really?
I don't think so. I mean, you'd have to be a Breeders fan to say that there is.
Yeah, and who is? Pixies fans?
People that like Slater Kenny and maybe Fiona Apple would know more Breeders.
Yeah, like Cannonball is again. It's one of those Beavis and Butthead songs.
Yeah, it's up there. It's with them. Yeah, it's MTV.
Yeah,
alternative 90s one hit wonders, of which there was loads, including Spin Doctors. Well, was that alternative? Yeah, but man, Cannonball, what a fucking great song!
It's outrageous. It's what a fucking riff. Jesus Christ. How do you base an entire...
It's surfy as well. It's surfy.
It is surfy. But when you think about it, you think about that little bass run, that ba-dun, like that's just a little... That's not even a riff. That's like a little warm-up.
That's just the intro.
Yeah. But like...
It's pretty...
But there's nothing to it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a little warm-up, so you're getting your fingers loose.
You know what? Some of the best bass lines in the world sound like warm-ups.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Another one bites the dust sounds like a warm-up. It could be just a little doodle.
The only difference between that and Another One Bites the Dust is that Another One Bites the Dust relies on the drum time.
Yes.
And the timing of the drums so neatly. Like that to me is one of the best classic examples of the rhythm section being as one.
Well, that's Queen generally, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's never going to be.
No.
It's almost like they were trying to outshine each other, or at least match up to. The drums were going to have to try and match up to how good the bass line was. Well, and then everyone else had to follow suit then. Lyrically and vocally, I'm not a massive fan of Queen, but that song is absolutely incredible.
That's the bassist album. That's everybody in Queen pretty much got their own album.
No, it was they write a bunch of songs per albums, I think.
But that another one was Dust is off what my fucking life. What's the name of the fucking album?
Queen's Greatest Hits?
No.
Bohemian Rhapsody, the soundtrack?
It's not Bohemian Rhapsody. We were actually only talking about Bohemian Rhapsody the other day. And
pleasantly surprised by it. Went in with no expectations and I enjoyed it.
I, honest to God, think that fucking it was a perfectly good, fine...
The second half was woeful now, to be fair, if you think about it. But I think... Do you know what it was, right? It was... If you were in bands and you wrote music, it's actually very interesting. Because the process was very heavy at the start of the movie. The songwriting and getting together process was quite heavy. Do you know what? One of the things that annoyed me was, I think even maybe the Rubber Bandits might have said it. And they do say things that annoy me. No, it wasn't they alluded to, but a lot of people said, there's no, like, they cut out all the hardcore gay sex scenes in it, or didn't have any of that in it. I'm like, well, I know loads of biopics where they don't have any straight sex scenes. It's not necessarily have to show that just because that's making it out to be like the gay sex was part of debauchery. Now I know at the time it was looked down, but I'm saying is it doesn't really need it, and it didn't really need the drugs. It had alluded to drugs. That was enough for me, really. I think there's a lot more going on in Queen than Freddie's personal life.
It was a perfectly fine fucking sides across that. Another one with the dust is off The Game, which is fucking John Deacon's album.
Deacon, he would like. There is times where they like
he brought in the disco influence, more so than anything else. Because before that, he was just kind of matching the guitar. He was just doing kind of root note and stuff. But it's around The Game where he started rocking those big, funky kind of chic style Nile Rodgers.
You can tell that we know more about Queen than we do about Breeders.
I know Breeders is a Pixies side project. That's all I know.
No, she left the band.
Yeah,
Kim Deal left the band.
Let's just call it.
And her sister, I think, is in that band as well.
But it is, though. Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, in theory,
do you think the Pixies would have existed without? Breeders would have existed.
No. But I thought you meant it was an official side project, as in like that's. No, I think she left with it. Yeah. No. Absolutely. The Pixies have loads.
That's a good one, man.
What?
When you think about fucking.
Oh yeah. Like, who had a big banger of a. I know. Do you remember Peter Hook from New Order had Monaco? What do you want from? That's a sidecar. We call that the sexy sidecar.
Sexy sidecar.
Anyway, Cannonball was mine. What's your next?
My one is again a little bit off kilter as well, and it's Brimful of Ashes by Corner Shop.
It's not
that song. It's not the original. The original is Half the Speed.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that a few times. At like function or something. It was like. Brimful of Asher on the... It's like you played the 45. Hang on.
You played the 33.
Played the 33 side instead of the 47.
The one
I wish that joke had came off clear. It would have been better. I stumbled all over that.
Nerds will know.
Yeah.
The version everybody knows is the Norma Cook remix. And Norma Cook is Fatboy Slim.
Yeah.
And...
You just sped up a little bit and added a bit of a drum beat.
He sped it up and he added these weird kind of fucking type of he added that kind of shit into it. He added a little backbeat into it.
There's only one part of that song I'll accept, that's the breaks down but it's an awful pox of a song.
It's an atrocious bag of shite. It's just terrible. What I find I could talk about someone like Fatboy Slim all night, and I could talk about Corner Shop for I've just done it, and that's the end.
To be fair,
that's the most amount of Corner Shop I've ever talked about.
Well, they were one hit wonders. We decided that we weren't going to do a huge amount of research on the people because what's the fucking point? What is the point in doing loads of research on these? We know enough about to get through a podcast, but I'm not reading more about Corner Shop.
Who gives a fuck? I'll die in a fire. Hopefully they don't. No, that Norma Cook remix was huge. Again, we talked about it in the last podcast. It's a real sell a car song. The style of One Hit Wonder that they used to sell stuff. Levi's were fuckers for it as well.
Jesus, yeah. It's almost like they killed a band just to get that song out of them.
They milked them
the
dry.
golden goose was
exactly,
the Levi's ad.
Exactly. They just grabbed a hold of that thyroid gland and just got every lump of juice out of it.
I know, I have 2.
Do you have 2 Levi songs?
Oh, fuck. Well, I should have
That's okay, no, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
No, that was a lot of people's introduction to stuff.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
You did one, didn't you? That was your corner shop.
Actually, yeah. I can't talk to you anymore.
Speaking of Levi's, I think these were for the curved ones. Do you remember Levi's released these curved jeans?
They had a natural fit.
The stitch.
They had
no, but they had these ones called curved, where the stitch there.
Oh,
the stitch there,
and they went in around the
across.
knee. Yeah.
I bought one of them like a sap, right?
Die.
However,
did you fuck them in the bin?
The most comfortable jeans I've ever worn in my entire life.
They weren't that bollocks.
They were incredible.
I bet you they weren't.
They really were.
I bet you they
Looking
weren't.
back, they look stupid. Although together they looked alright. I went to the middle. If your legs were together, it looked alright. If you could only see, let's say one leg was poking out from under a table, you look like you were in an accident.
No.
Like, shit, man, his leg. His leg just twisted to bits.
No, I do remember they came in over the toe.
They were. I think they were naturally boot cut as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's not sounding good for me right now, but we have to trust me on this one.
No crap. What's the song?
Inside by Stiltskin.
What a banger!
Jesus Christ, Scottish plumbers and stuff. I think they were tradesmen. Most of them out before this.
Killer song. Inside. Killer song.
It's Gotti. Did I mention Gotti?
You like that? When that came out, everyone shit the bed. That was fucking monstrous.
Now, I've heard from many people that the album is good.
I listen to that album.
But this is a one-hit wonder.
Of course it is.
Because I don't know any.
There is not a one-hit wonder in the world that was not followed by an album for a quick book.
And there's loads of one-hit wonders are from good albums. And good bands, but it doesn't matter. That's definitely...
I've one of them on my list that everybody disagrees with me on.
Oh, really?
I mean, we'll get to it later, but... Yeah, 100%.
Stiltskin Inside, man. Yeah. The riff... The production on the track.
Didn't he sang for Queen for a while?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. No, he wouldn't have been... What?
Hang on.
Hang on a minute. You're thinking about just low.
No, you keep talking there.
Low kind of baritone voice that only... You keep it... If I can sing that and he can do a Queen song, that doesn't make any sense. That means he was underselling himself the whole time he was in Stiltskin.
I'm telling you right now, there's something weird about him. He went on to do something something really big afterwards.
Well, I'm trying to think of all the bits I love in the song. The breakdowns are all... Do you know what it reminds me of sometimes?
Genesis.
Right, that makes way more sense.
He sang for Genesis.
Even though that's...
For a couple of years.
Jesus.
Yep.
While Phil Collins was playing drums?
Oh, no. This
couldn't be.
Late 90s.
Yeah.
Yep, he went on to sing for Genesis.
Right. Because Queen and Genesis are quite different.
Well, not really.
One word English bands.
Vocally, very different.
He's the singer, so yeah. That song reminds me sometimes of Zombie by Cranberries.
It sounds the same. All the guitar tones and drums.
And when it breaks down and just the instrumental bits.
We think we've talked about this personally before. There's a period in time...
We don't talk when we're on this podcast.
For real? There's a period in time where pretty much every band that have guitars in it sounds the exact same. Somebody stumbled upon a magic formula.
No, we already talked about it in the Irish scene.
Oh yeah, but that was like a cheap clown of it, I think. But there's definitely a period in this kind of alt-rock scene.
Well, it's a huge part of it is ring-outs.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Just letting it roll where the fucking drums pick back up. There's a particular...
And the bass line is still going.
But there's a guitar amp or a bass amp or something that they were all using.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's aggressive, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah, like you can hear every string being plucked.
That's also to do with production as well.
Yeah, getting better and better.
Do you know? But Deftones still do that. They have super aggressive guitars, but they tune them down in the mix. Or they mix them quite low compared to the rest of the instruments, and I love that. You get that aggressiveness without being... Now, obviously, on some of their songs, the early stuff. Listen to Deftones now. It's aggressive guitar tones, but they're muted down. Not muted. It's a bad word to use because mute guitar is a different thing altogether.
They're mixed down.
They're mixed down and they're mixed with the bass. And
think about the difference though between that first Deftones album and the second one.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
I love the first one and I love the second one. I love everything up to and including White Pony, and then I'm kind of out. And there's songs and other stuff that I love.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I wouldn't say it's their last great album, White Pony, but it's their last best great. It's
There's songs on other albums.
Yeah, there really is.
That are super, like Cherry Waves and all. There's some super stuff on other albums.
Like a good chunks, like 5 or 6, but it wouldn't be a 12.
Not on the third album. No.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a 12.
White Pony is just, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But that's nothing to do with Stillskin. Really. We hope not. Maybe he'd start singing for Deftones.
You can tell